In the last video, I said I would give you guys some practice, but the video went on for a bit. In the last video, I gave you this line here, and then we managed to come up with an equation for that line. You can use this equation here, or we went a few steps further to tidy it up. Okay, but this is still good enough. Okay, well anyway, come up with the equation for this straight line. Now it's really your turn. So have a go. Remember, any straight line is going to be y equals mx plus c. So find the intercept, which is a c, and then find the gradient. And remember, if it's going downhill, then it's a negative gradient. If it's going uphill, then it would be a positive gradient. So well the gradient is always the height divided by the width. Okay. So well anyway, do what you want. Find out the equation for this line. Press pause and have a go. Okay, so here you can use any triangle. I'm going to use this one here. Oh, by the way, the intercept here is really easy. It's 6. The intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. The hard part is the gradient. So the gradient, remember, gradient's always the height first, which is 2, divided by the width, which is 1 in this case. So the height is so the gradient would be the up and down, the height, which is 2. Divided by the width, which is 1. Okay, and then because you know it's going downhill. It's going downhill. Remember, it's always from left to right. So you are in effect going downhill because you're going from left. This is the left. This is the right. So here you start from the left and then you go to the right. You follow the line to the right, and it's taking you down. It's going downhill. So the answer, well, do it as normal. Find the gradient as normal, which is 2 over 1, and then stick a minus in front of it. Well, 2 over 1 is really 2, and don't forget, because it's going downhill, is a minus 2. So here, the equation for this line would be y equals minus 2x, and then plus 6. 6 is the intercept. Okay. Now you've got minus here and the plus 6. So switch them around. So 6 minus 2x. Okay, so this one here would be your final answer. Okay, so now next one, find out the equation for this line here. Okay, so press pause and have a go. Okay, so the equation y equals mx plus c. C is where it crosses the y-axis, so in this case it's 1. Okay, bear that in mind. The gradient. Remember, you can use any triangle. I'm going to use a random one. This one here. So m is always the up and down. Always the up and down. The height divided by the width. So the up and down is 1. The height is 1. The width here is 3. Don't forget 3. So it will be a third. And this is supposed to be my trick question. It's going uphill. So the gradient is positive. So be careful of that. So here you always start from the left to the right. So if you follow it from left to right, it's taking you uphill. So the gradient will be a third. It's not a negative gradient. It's a positive gradient. So here y equals, well, m is a third. So 1 over 3 x plus 1. Okay, that's the intercept. So we could leave as this. Okay, let's just leave as this. Okay, or you can multiply this to the top and write it as x over 3 plus 1. This is slightly neater. Okay, all right. Next one here. Come up with the equation for this line. So press pause and have a go. Okay, equation for this line: y equals mx plus c. So any straight line, it would be in this form: y equals mx plus c. So it's a matter of finding out. Oh, the intercept is easy. It's where it crosses the y-axis. So it would be minus 2 in this case. But let's find out the gradient. So we can use any triangle. So I'm going to just use this one at random. So the gradient here would be, well, remember, it's always the height. Always the height. The up and down first, which is 3. Divided by the across, which is 2 in this case. And then because it's a negative gradient, so you know, well, you've got to stick a minus in front because it's a negative gradient. So m equals minus 3 over 2. So now it's just a matter of minus 3 over 2x, and then minus 2. Okay. Now here you've got a minus here, and you've got a minus here. So there's no point in switching them over because you've got minus and minus. If you have a positive plus 2, then you might want to switch them over. But because it's a minus, then you would just leave it as it is. Okay. So hang on. So given this is y, hang on. So it would be y equals minus what is it? Minus 3 over 2x x minus 2. Okay, so that would be your final answer. Okay, so yeah, because this is a minus, don't switch the 2 over. Okay, just leave it as it is. Okay, next one here. Okay, last one. So work out the equation for this line, press pause and have a go. Okay, so y equals mx plus c. C we know is 3. Let's just leave that for the time being. So let's find out the gradient. The gradient, let's use this triangle here. You could use any other triangle, but let's use this one here. So it's always the up and down, which is 3, divided by the across here, which is 5. Okay. So the gradient would be 3 over 5, and because it's a negative gradient, it's going downhill. We stick a minus in front. Okay, so it will be minus 3 over 5x, and then the intercept here is 3, so it's plus 3. Now here you've got a minus, and then here you've got a plus. So just to be neat, switch them over. So 3 minus 3 over 5x. Okay, or you can multiply it to the top, but you could leave it as this. Okay, so this is your final answer.